Toko sits on the edge of Nadia's bed, still a bit wound up after the previous night. She was in the process of using Nadia's television to distract herself from Devon when Nadia interrupted. Awake already? I'm surprised you got up first. You didn't think I was gonna just lie there all day, did you? Pressed against the warmth of my bosom? Obviously. Oh, you found the remote. Is anything good on? Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of stuff I don't understand. Not really sure I'm fond of... Huh? Hi. Who are you? Hi, thank you. Ugh. Before Toko can express her newly beloved change channel button, Nadia swipes the remote from her and flops onto the bed. Hey, I was using that! Oh, it's Nemi Tenchi. I nearly forgot that I have tickets. I have tickets too. What does the arcade have to... No, not like that. Tickets to see her perform. You got tickets to see her? Yeah, she's really popular. My friend Steph knows people working backstage, so it's super easy to score tickets. She's weird. Are you jealous? No, she's just weird. What? Come on. Breakfast time. Okay, just nothing spicy. Something's not right here. Pardon? Nothing. I'm, like, really, really hungry. But that sounds exactly like what you said. I'd like to see her, maybe. I knew it. I think after last night, we really need to cut loose and dance. Steph already got tickets, but we can see about sneaking in during setup and getting more, you know. Oh, do you think your friend Ginsha would like to come along? She's not my friend. Nadia sighs. Oh well, after breakfast I'll call Steph and we can all go down to the concert. Do you think they'll let me in? You can borrow Steph's pass for now. I have both of them. Let me check the mail. I'll be right back. Tenchi? Would she be that bold? Something about the exuberant girl's dance that makes Toko uncomfortable. She's totally a demon! Everything about Nemi makes her far too eye-catching, even for... Hey Toko, we need to head out, so get dressed. Well, huh? What's going on? Oh no, do I have to go to school now? Like, I quit. I'm going back to hell. School sucks. Dude, if I was Toko, I'd be like, nope. Not going to school ever. You were the one who got this letter. It was from your school, so why do I have to go? It's from the Dean of Students. I don't understand it. It just insisted that you come. And on a Sunday, too. Toko looks confused, but if the letter's aware of her, something's definitely wrong. Oh no, is the principal of this school a demon? Everybody's demons! Everybody's demons in this game, I've decided. First the concert business, and now this? Nadia hits the down button on the wall. It's an elevator in the newly built wing of the university, and at this point, no students have been allowed inside. The halls all seem eerily quiet. It's weird, I've never been to this part of the school. It's strange for the dean's office to be in the basement. The elevator pings, and the door opens seconds later. The two of them step aboard, although Toko looks around nervously. Something feels off about this. The elevator jolts and begins to go down and seems to go on forever. Let me see that letter. It's weird. It's not really a conventional school document. Nadia reaches into her bag and pulls out a black envelope with white text along with a matching folded letter and happily sets it in Toko's hands. Didn't even think that a black letter seemed a little bit suspicious. The floor counter ticks down to -20, -21, and begins rapidly skipping floors. -55, -143. We're going to hell. When it reaches -250, it starts to count up. +1, +2, +3. Suddenly, Toko's eyes widen at the paper in her hands, shriveling up and dissolving into black dust. Her hackles rise as the air feels very different and uncomfortably familiar. I knew it. This is bad. This is really bad. We've crossed over into hell. Really? There's an elevator to hell in my school? No wonder everybody was so scared of the dean's office. Hey, this isn't a joke. This is really bad. It's no wonder it asked me to come along. Nadia seems unfazed by the whole thing, with a look that could only be considered a vague interest in seeing hell for the first time. Don't worry, Toko. I'm sure that if they were trying to hurt you, they would have by now. Besides, you have Epiphany to protect you, and me. Nadia latches her arm around Toko's and leans in. It's comforting in an embarrassing sort of way as Nadia leans up against Toko and pulls her close. Toko reaches to her chest and firmly holds onto Epiphany's strap. Yeah. The numbers on the floor counter begin to rapidly slow. 1,968, 1,976. When it reaches 2,112, the elevator pings again and opens up. 2,112? 2112? Is that a thing? Ah, whatever. The walls are painfully familiar black marble, the sky glaring through the windows as an unpleasant, welcoming red. As home as Toko feels at the moment, it makes her as unsettled as she could possibly be. In the middle of the floor is a carpet that leads the way through a painfully long office to a desk at the far end. She can hear the scribbling of signatures and the stamping of papers at the other side of the room. Nadia looks through the windows, staring at the strangely red cityscape before her. Looks like a human city, yet warped into impossible architectures. Even to Toko, everything about it always seemed off. Now, Toko, don't keep me waiting! That voice. It's annoyingly familiar. Toko runs toward the voice. Toko? Wait, Toko! You're suddenly a dean now? Suddenly? Well, I've always been the dean of students. I can't very well step in the overworld anymore, so I had an elevator put in my office. Nadia bounces along after Toko, trying to catch up after she ran off. Toko, don't run away like that, jeez. It was all you, wasn't it? Well, that's right. Toko, don't ignore me. Toko takes a step back and looks at Nadia as she finally catches up. She becomes increasingly upset, her hand clinging to Epiphany and to the back of Nadia's sweater. It was you! You were the one who told Ginjo to follow us! Bellatrix closes a black folder and places her hands on her desk, unlinking her fingers together. She seems to croon, amused at the two. Yes, that's right. And Devin! You opened the contract on Nadia's soul and told Devin to go after it! Yep, all of that was me. Bellatrix doesn't move. She just stays there, watching and smiling. Toko's face, however, turns red and angry. Nadia clings to Toko's side reassuringly. Toko, calm down. And you orchestrated that entire mess to make me come back here, didn't you? Why? Why did you do that? Bellatrix watches Nadia and then turns back to Toko. To awaken Epiphany, of course. Why do you think you've been given so many chances? Why do you think Limbo has kept your contract renewed year after year despite not ferrying any souls? Bellatrix lifts her eyes, or her hands, not her eyes. Bellatrix lifts her hands and gestures to Epiphany. You don't think that we as demons couldn't tell what was going to go on with you, do you, Toko? It's incredibly unusual for such a situation to occur, for you to possess a complete human soul while the host continues living. This is an exceptionally exciting moment. But you were always so stubborn, so headstrong, no one could get through to you. All you needed was just a little push to send you in the right direction. Toko bends over and slams her palms on the top of the desk. So you used me for your stupid game? You kicked me out of hell and you introduced you to Nadia and Epiphany. Exactly. Toko recoils. She can feel her blood cooking her bones. I don't like being used. I don't like being bossed around and toyed with. I want you to leave me and Nadia alone. Toko. Nadia clings to Toko tighter, and the look on her face is like she's in bliss. Bellatrix curls her arms underneath her chest and muses over something. You and Nadia, huh? Well, you've changed, Toko, a lot from a mere 3 days in the overworld. You've so much potential as a demon, more than you'll ever know. It'd be a shame if you wasted living in the overworld, being hunted by demons and angels. What are you talking about? As a demon without an instrument, you've never participated in the Intercircle Rock competition, have you? What are you getting at, Bellatrix? I mean that now that you have Epiphany. Bellatrix stands up and throws her hands into the air. You can participate in this year's Intercircle Rock competition, Hell on Earth Tour. Oh wow, that sounds like an amazing name. I wonder what kind of music demons like to listen to. I'm not interested. But Toko, it could be like so fun. Exactly, it's fun, and for the last 2 years, Outer Circle has never won a trophy in the Inner Circle Rock competition. Wait, the Outer Circle? Outer Circle. This is separated into 9 tiers and 3 circles of 3 tiers, and there's the Outer Circle, which is Limbo, Lust, and Gluttony, and Middle Circle is Wrath, Envy, and Greed. Yes, Inner Circle is Sloth, Sorrow, and Pride. Should be no surprise to even a human that the Inner Circle of Dis is where the strongest demons in Hell reside. Inner Circle is the strongest of the strong, who've held the Intercircle Rock competition title for the last 200 years. And just one band has held that title all 200 years running. I could never pronounce it. I don't know. That band. Wait, who are they? Those guys. They're banned from the They're a band from the Inner Circle. I've never seen them personally. They only hold concerts in Inner Circle. No one from Middle Circle or Outer Circle ever goes there. And you're gonna beat them. You're crazy. Even if you cooked up this stupid scheme to awake Epiphany, there's no way I'm gonna beat them. I don't know how or care to know how. But that's not true, Toko. You want to learn how to play Epiphany properly, don't you? Toko furrows her brow a bit, trying hard to find a reason to deny it. Still, there's no way I'll be able to. I don't have a band. I don't have a manager. Oh, well, that's not true. There's your manager. Bellatrix muses as she gestures to Nadia and then adjusts her glasses with a devious grin. She lifts her arms up and elegantly claps her hands. And as for your band, you two... Oh, no! Okay, drums. And we don't know what she plays. What the hell are you two doing here? Ginjo made me look like an idiot, and you tried to force me to take Nadia's soul. Give me one good reason for even thinking of helping you now. Oh, hey, you're the bully from the park.
Oh, we've not been formally introduced, have we? Little Miss here is Toko's older sister. I'm sure you're quite aware. But Sissy has something rather precious tucked away in her obstinate little heart. Someone with a brain lost in Wonderland like her would have never noticed Epiphany on her own. Besides, it's as Bellatrix said, you got to be reunited with your little girly friend, right? I was forbidden from telling you everything, or you would not have done this willingly. So this whole time, literally everybody knew about this but me. That really pisses me off. Devon whips out a small handkerchief from her sleeve before dabbing away her non-existent tears and drops it into Davy's hands, who carefully folds it. You know, I didn't relish having to beat up my precious little sister, but we had no other options. Liar. I won't do it. This is another excuse for you two to pull a prank or manipulate me. Oh, you're wrong, Toko. This was to realize your potential. Naturally, an instrument finds its owner from ferrying souls, but as a farrier, you are utterly hopeless. For whatever reason, you possess a rather strong bond that has created Epiphany. So, without Ginjo and Devon's help, we would never have been able to draw out your instrument. Desperate situations, oh my god, I can't say that word! As Outer Circle, we need to send our strongest bands to the Inter-Circle Rock Competition, and you four are our best shot at winning the title. Epiphany is weak from her fight with Devon and years of neglect. In the human world, she'll never be able to sustain herself, and neither will you. For your own personal gain, not for any sympathy for me or Nadia. Don't forget you kicked me out. You personally shredded my folder. Why should I do anything for you? Or for Ginjo, or for fucking Devon, or for any horrid little speck of hell now? Oh, so you found Epiphany, didn't you? You're with Nadia now, aren't you? I acted completely in your interests. Besides, if you succeeded in winning the title for Outer Circle, Limbo will reinstate you as a demon farrier, and... Bellatrix pulls out a large, expansive contract and lays it out upon the desk before Toko. Nadia attempts to read it, but it's in some strange demonic language. Nadia's contract will be closed forever and sealed. Her soul will not be taken to Limbo. Nadia will be allowed to serve her penance for the sins she's committed while she's still alive. Oh, wait, this means we won't have to be separated? It's impossible. Hell would never allow that. Demon Code is really clear about a farrier's duties. Bellatrix rocks side to side, a grin on her face. You forget, Toko. I run Limbo, and I'm the caretaker of the farriers. Your situation with Nadia and Epiphany is extraordinary, and so requires extraordinary bending of the rules. You're not doing this for my sake or for Nadia's, you're just doing this so Outer Circle will win. So, isn't that what every demon strives for? To win? Toko, I think we should do it. I think it might actually be kind of fun. You've never been to hell, Nadia. It's not a place for humans. So, you're not very demon-like yourself anymore. Nadia tugs on Toko's arm insistently and forces her hand into Toko's palm. I think I've had enough of being led around. If this is gonna happen, we should have it happen on our terms. Remember what we talked about? The only alternative would be for us to separate again. Toko looks at Nadia hesitantly and squeezes back. Then, in a self-reaffirming way, she grabs onto Epiphany's strap, thinking about their conversation last night. Epiphany seems to hum back at her. Fine. I'm gonna go, but not for any of you, not for your stupid titles. I'll go for Nadia and for Epiphany. And I get to choose the band's name. So everybody just deal with it. So you got a name yet?
Of course not. Didn't know there was gonna be a band until like 5 minutes ago. Ginjo ignores the two of them by checking her wallet. Meanwhile, Nadia isn't sure at what point she should get involved in an argument between sisters. I have no problems going solo, by the way.
Usually you don't threaten to break up the band until you at least get a couple hits.
I'll hit you a couple times if that's what you want.
Oh, relax.
Ginsho steps between Toko and Devin.
Here, just eat this.
She hands the two of them each a small sugar dumpling.
Toko can have mine. She's the only one who needs to relax here.
I'm not hungry.
All right, open your mouths. I'm not a
Toko stifles a laugh as Ginsho forces the dumpling into Devin's mouth. Fine, give it here. Toko eats the dumpling herself, still amused.
Are you two quite done?
No! I'm not gonna be done with Devin for another eon.
I'm glad my little sister is so interested in me.
Did you forget what happened yesterday?
Oh, you're still mad about the fake kidnapping thing?
I have to interject here, but it really wasn't fake to me. I'm still kind of traumatized. Exactly, and that was just yesterday. What about the rest of our lives, huh? Do you think I'm gonna just forget that just because I got tricked into joining a band?
Yes?
Okay, you are dead to me. Toko finds herself gagged by another dumpling.
I never knew anyone who could get so worked up over nothing quite as spectacularly as you, Toko. Now, as we are bandmates, we should act like colleagues, right? So let's agree to not fight until we're done with Hell on Earth.
I think we need more than agreement not to fight. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna go to a concert. I got my friend to get me an extra ticket for Toko. I can get some for the two of you as well.
A concert for who?
Nemi Tenshi Tenshi. Oh my god! Okay, new prediction. We need a singer, right? I'm assuming all of us play instruments. We need a rock singer. Nemi Tenshi Tenshi. We're gonna be like, that's definitely a demon. And she's gonna be like, who are all those weird demons who are watching my band? We're gonna have like a weird comedy of errors. And then she's gonna become our singer.
Ha! That should be more fun than you realize, Nadia. I'm interested. Ginsho, shall we do some family bonding through the power of pop music? As long as I can get to the refreshment stands in time.
Alright, I'll call Steph and get it all set up, so meet me in Toko tomorrow. Devin headed off to wherever she made her home on Earth. Toko follows behind Nadia on the walk back to the apartment, but...
Hello, Toko.
Hi?
Did you need something?
What? Ginsho waits patiently as Toko waffles back and forth. Toko knows she isn't very good at this sort of thing. Apologies aren't something demons need to practice. About what you said earlier,
It's alright.
Well, here, take this.
Oh, human food.
Yeah, it's just, you know.
Oh. Maybe Toko's not so bad after all.
Just shut up and eat your gift food thing. Food. I said food.
It's okay. I understand Toko has trouble expressing emotions.
Right. Well, anyway.
Thank you, Toko.
You're welcome. Bye. Well, that was an eventful day. Too eventful. I don't think I can keep this up. They won't all be like this, and tomorrow we can relax and have fun. Yeah. Steph was able to get tickets for Devin and Ginsho, so the five of us will get to enjoy it together. Backstage passes too. I'm so excited. Yeah. You coming to bed? Yeah. Do you have anything other to say than yeah? Nadia, I imagine you have lots of things on your mind, but is there something really bugging you right now? Have you been to one of these concerts before? Plenty of times. I can't wait to show you your first Earth concert. I meant with this Nemi person. Oh, nope, this is her first time in town. It might be the only chance I'll ever get without spending a fortune on travel. Okay, well, I look forward to it. It's gonna be way more awesome than that silly movie we watched, I promise. Thanks. Let's get some rest. We'll be up late tomorrow. Sleep well, Toko. Yeah, good night. The lights go off, and as Toko lies in bed, she sends her thoughts outwards. Hey, Epiphany, I need advice.
Huh? About what? Don't you want to, sleep or something?
Not yet. You got the same worries I do, right?
Of course. I bet Devin noticed it, too.
She wouldn't care, though.
Well, she probably doesn't think there's anything actually wrong. She only heard the name. It's cute that you're trying to care, though.
Just don't want anybody getting hurt.
A natural wish, but I'm exhausted, so see ya!
Wait a minute! There's no answer. After complaining for so long that I won't listen to her. Great. Toko cuddles up to Nadia, relaxing into the warmth of her body. The worries about how tomorrow could go dissipate as sleep takes her.
Ding 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 ding.